In the third series of this video tutorial, I'll be going over adding links and giving your changing your page title and adding some additional content. So here I'm going to change the document title is basically what appears at the top. For example, here this is Dropbox is the document title. My CSVDH is document title for that particular page. So you want to sort of, generally speaking, if you're doing something for a business, you want to just, you want to start by saying welcome to and the name of the business, design. And here you can use special characters if you need to. Um, so, so that is very important. That this name should really reflect what you have here on top of your page. So that is one. So for right now, I only have one HTML page, but I know based on the buttons on my page that I'm gonna have to add a few more, you know, add a few more additional pages like gallery and about and I think contact. So again, the text that is in white is a static text, means that there's no links. I can simply highlight it and modify it. The href tag that is visible here, I'm actually going to go to the code view, maybe make it a little bigger. Let's see if I can make the code. So I'm going to make the code view maybe 14 and the 16, so it's easier for you guys to see. Perfect. Okay, close. So so for the navigation, this is the white text is what's visible on the page, and this href are the actual links that I'm going to create for this button for my pages. So this one would be called index.html, and you can see the color has to be orange. If it changes to white, means you didn't do it correctly. Okay, so I'm going to come back down to my next item, which is gallery. And I know I don't have a gallery page yet, but I will save out this document once I add all the codes, and then I'll just go and change the content. So this one would be called gallery.html. And for the nav bars, I'm just going to leave everything alone. And here I have the about. So this one is going to be about.html. And here is going to be contact.html. So I have all the links for my pages here. And if I want to, my logo, if I wanted to point to, go to my first page, I can just say index.html. So these hashtags, you need to replace them with the actual pages. And even though I only have one page, I will change that and modify it to add other items. So I'm going to come back actually here now. And come back here. Maybe right above the paragraph tag. Maybe I'll just add like another picture. So I'm going to go back to my files, insert Bootstrap, and maybe for this one, I'll add maybe I'll add a small carousel. So as soon as you click it, you see that you get the carousel options. I'm going to save this out immediately, and I'm going to actually use the files, the exercise files that we used for the class, and just add maybe a couple of pictures in there. Actually, let me go back to maybe I'll just add these two for now. I don't want to seem to be corrupted. Oops. Okay, just add these two pictures. Maybe I'll just find one other picture here. Maybe I'll just do one of these. So I have like 3 of them. You can rename them like 3, 1, and 2. So now I'll show you how you can change the photos. So let me just make sure I have my property panel visible. So as you can see, when you click, I'm just going to move down here. This is my carousel. And this shows the active state. And I'm going to come all the way down to where, and because you see all these codes are just how it makes the carousel active. So I'm going to, this is basically where I need to change the pictures. So this is my image slide 1. Let's see here, carousel item 1, first slide. So here, as soon as I click that, you'll see that the source basically gets populated here, and I just need to click on this folder and change it to my new picture, where I want the new picture to be. Again, I'm going to do the same here. Sometimes you have to click twice, and again, you see that once you do it, it'll just say that it's a placeholder. So again, I'm going to click on that folder and choose image number 2. And I'm going to come back here. Again, you have to find the images tag with carousel, click, and you see the path, images carousel placeholder. You want to click it and then choose your third image. And I'm going to go ahead and save. And I'm going to go ahead and close this. And I'm going to preview this. You see now I have my dog, I have my about contact, I have my carousel, and the pictures are different sizes. That's why it's best if they're all kind of you make sure they're all the same size. But this last picture is much bigger, so that's why it's sizing like this. And one thing that you could do possibly is open it up in Photoshop. I did not like the format of the, okay, no. See, there was a message. Yeah, it doesn't like the format of that stuff. But just make sure the pictures are make sure the pictures are trash. Looks like I ran out of space here. Yeah, I need to kind of clean up the computer a little bit. The videos take a lot of space. So I'm gonna have to do that later, but just resize them 72 dpi, make sure they're all the same, just because it looks a lot nicer if they're the same width and height. So now I have my page, and all I have to do is duplicate the page and give it names based on all the other pages. So if I go right click on my page and say duplicate, I can rename this to gallery.html. I've already made the links, so now if I go, oops, if I go duplicate again, and this time I can say about.html, duplicate again, and this one is going to be contact. But we know that every one of these is the same, right? So I'm going to go ahead and open up the gallery page and change some things on it. You know, maybe I'll just say gallery, even though we know that's not the real gallery, but so I'm going to just, oops. And then I'm going to make sure also here in the title, change it to Eason Design Gallery. I'm going to do the same for all the other 3 pages, and I'll show you how you can. So we have these 2 pages now. So kind of rubbing doing there. So this one would be contact. Oops. Like I said, sometimes it's a lot easier to just do it in here. Contact. And maybe for this one, I'll add like an interactive map. And then this one, I'll get rid of the video. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna just get rid of this iframe video, and instead I'm gonna add a Google map. So I'm going to do Cal State University. To, let's say, so you can click on the options. You can click on the menu actually. And share or embed map. Embed a map. Copy HTML. And then simply come back here and paste your HTML. So now I'm going to save this, and I'm going to go back to my about. And then this one, I'm just going to change the name to about. And then you do the same here. Even though if you highlight it here, you can just come back and change it a bit better. And then make sure to change the title. Season design. Dash about. I'm gonna go ahead and save. And remember, when I made the links, I basically just went back and changed the content of each page. So first I made my index page. I created all the links to the proper pages. I added content, and then I did a file save as or duplicate and change the name of each of those HTML files based on the name of my page navigation button. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. You see that first page, carousel, video, and image. Then I'm going to go to gallery. You can see that it just went to the gallery page. And you can see that right here too. And then if I go to about, now I'm on my about page, and you can just come back in there, open up each of those pages and change the content and contact. Now again, I have my interactive map, and this is how you add an interactive map. This is how you add links and add content. Of course, this is a very rough look. So for your designs, you want to really pay attention to the layout, making it look as good as you can. Because each one of these projects, you should consider them as a portfolio piece. Okay, so this ends this series of tutorials.